Well, thank you for coming. Really appreciate that. So we're just going to talk about the company, who we are, what we do, and some of the new trends in the amusement industry. So Walltopia is the world leader in the climbing wall, in the artificial climbing wall manufacturing. In United States, we own 60% of the climbing gyms, and I would say in the world we have been quite successful in Asia, Middle East, Europe, and including the United States. So what I really want to talk about is some of the new trends in the amusement industry, and I'm going to talk about the Adventure Hub. We have experienced about 30% growth since 2012, which means every 3 years we're doubling the size of the company. And I'm very proud to say that in 2018 we will double the size of the company compared to 2015. And you have to remember that for United States market we're considered upper middle-sized market company. We have about 650 employees, 300,000 square feet manufacturing facility, and over 1,500 projects completed all over the world. So let's talk about what's active entertainment. This is a new trend in the industry. We have amusement parks, theme parks, where the clients, the typical customer has that passive relationship with the theme park. When you go on a roller coaster or on some of the other rides, you're a passive participant. And what Walltopia brings with the Adventure Hub, we're bringing the physical activity with the entertainment. And this is a very important point. Why is that? Because we're creating a personal relationship between the character of the theme park and the actual attraction. And when you have the physical interaction, you're creating that strong bonding with the company brand. And those are the new trends that we're exploring, and we have been extremely successful in Asia, Middle East, and right now those concepts are well perceived in United States. I want to talk about this Adventure Hub. This is our first Adventure Hub that we produced in Europe. It has about 7,000 square feet. It requires about 55 feet clear height. The minimum staff, you need about 7 people. Your capacity might be about 600 people. And you can see that your investment is about $3 million for the total project. And you can do the calculations and see how much is it per square feet. And what we're going to talk about was the Adventure Hub. The Adventure Hub is a combination of all of the signature products that Walltopia makes. We're going to talk about the roll glider, the ropes courses, the adventure trail, quick jump. We'll talk about some of the structures that we're using, and also some of the fun walls which are targeting little kids and teenagers. I guess this doesn't work. Okay, there you go. We had a little technical issue. So as you can see, the fun walls, we have about 31 auto-belays, and that means we can have 31 people climbing at the same time. The Adventure Hub is highly customizable. This particular customer, they wanted to have a space, kind of a ship look for the Adventure Hub, and this is what we were able to achieve. You will see on the next slide some of the... So they wanted to have a spaceship, they wanted to have a control board, and that's what we were able to achieve for the customer. You're gonna ask what the Walltopia is. Walltopia is an artificial caving system. That means if you have been to any of the caving systems, we're using the exact same kind of a molds to get the replica from the actual caving, and this is what we're using for this particular occasion. This is a very kind of a unique concept. Because the experience is amazing. You're also creating that, as I said earlier, that physical interaction with the product, and then you're creating that bonding between the brand and the customer. The Adventure Trail, what the Adventure Trail is, it is an unharnessed, completely safe environment for everybody to enjoy. You can see those bridges that are netted bridges, and we also have included some some obstacles within the bridges. So we're creating those challenges for the little kids to go over. We have the adventure slide, and we also have our signature ropes course. The ropes course is extremely important component of the adventure hub, because you're really targeting you're expanding your group age. You can have kids from 5 years of age all the way to teenagers. Even some adults can really enjoy the adventure hub. So this is the most important and exciting part of the Adventure Hub. It's called the roll glider. Many people will ask what the roll glider is. The easiest explanation would be this is a hybrid between a roller coaster and a zip line. It's not a roller coaster, it's not a zip line. It's a completely different type of experience. We call it a safe proximity flight. Many people will ask, what's a safe proximity flight? And I'm sure everybody has been on YouTube. You have seen these guys in the jumpsuits and they kind of fly around. So we are providing exactly the same experience in a completely safe environment. I'm sure everybody's very familiar what the quick jump is, so we're just gonna move on. So here you can see that the roguelite, the Adventure Hub has a couple of levels. We have ground level floor, we have a level 1, level 3 and level 4 stuff. I'm not gonna go through these kind of slides so people can see that, they can read them themselves and understand what we're talking about. We can move to the next slide, which I think would be the most important slide for some of the investors which will be investing into projects like this. We're gonna be comparing a typical cost for a small type of roller coaster and what's the typical cost for the Adventure Hub. We have done some particular calculations. We are comparing the capacities for the roller coaster and we're comparing the capacities for the Space Hub. And then what we have done, we know what will be the total capacity for the year, and we do some calculations to see what would be our cost per person per minute. And as you can see, the Adventure Hub is 68 times more efficient than a small roller coaster. So this is very important from an investment standpoint when you make those decisions. Should I invest in a roller coaster, which is a great ride, we have so many of them, or how can I increase my return on investment? And this is what the Adventure Hub does. And two key points. It's not only a better return on investment, but it also creates a unique experience, different experience than the roller coaster. We have a passive experience versus active entertainment experience. Those are some of the new concepts that we're showing right now, and I would like to play the real video of the Adventure Hub in Europe. And while we watch the videos, do you guys have any questions for me? Well, thank you very much and enjoy the video.